Hi guys, now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make a simple stand, like a box with a glass box on top for displaying jewelry. I'm gonna use Sketchup this time. I'm gonna first draw it and then I'll separate every board so I can get a cut list so I can build it. So starting on Sketchup, first I'm gonna change the template because this is in meters and I want it in millimeters. Okay, so woodworking millimeters. Okay, now I don't know if this is working. Let me check. No, it's still in meters. So I'm gonna go to window model info and I'm gonna change this to millimeters. Okay, I'm also gonna change this style. I don't like the green background, so I'm gonna go with something like this, maybe. Default styles. Okay, so now I have it in millimeters. So like I said before, I'm gonna make a box for displaying jewelry and there's a glass box on top. I'm gonna start by drawing that glass box. So I'm gonna start by drawing a rectangle. To set the measurements on the rectangle, you just type them, then you put a semicolon and then the second measurement. So I'm gonna go with 400 by 400, like that. Now I'm gonna extrude this like 6 millimeters because it's the thickness of the glass. Okay, now I'm gonna make a group out of it. Make group. And now I'm just gonna use this again to make the walls. So move tool, which is here, or M on the keyboard. Now I'll select a point to move, click it, and then I'm gonna hit Control so it makes a copy. Okay, now I have a copy and I want to rotate this. I'm gonna stay on the move tool and I'm gonna rotate it here. So there's this plus sign. I'm gonna click it and rotate it by 90 degrees. Okay, then I'm gonna move it again and place it here. Now I'm just gonna make a copy of it again. And now this should be 400 millimeters tall, but since I've copied that, the base, it's total 400, and if you had the 6 millimeters extra, it's gonna be 406. So I'm gonna scale this to be the 400. First, I'm gonna select the measuring tape. I'm gonna click this button, set it on this axis, on the blue axis, and I'm gonna go with 400 again. So I get a little mark there, you see? Okay, now I'll select this one and this one, and I'm gonna hit S on the keyboard, which is the scale tool, which is here. And I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna get the mouse close to the point I want, and it will automatically snap. Okay, so now it's 400. What I'm gonna do next is the other walls, of course. So I'm gonna select this one and this one. I'm gonna make a copy of them. Hit Control. Now to rotate it. Since it's not a group, I won't get that plus sign again, so I'm using the rotate tool, which is R on the keyboard or the rotate tool here. So first you click on the axis of rotation, and then you click on another point in which you want to rotate. Okay, so I've rotated it 90 degrees again. So I'm gonna move it here, and again I have an overlap here. So I'm gonna hit the scale button again here and snap it to the point I want. Okay, now this is all upside down. So I'm gonna select it, make a group, again move tool, and then rotate it like I said before. I'm gonna just put a material so we can see better what we're doing. So I'm going with translucent glass blue, or maybe gray. Okay, something like that. So I have the glass box now. This glass box, I'm gonna buy it. It's already made, so I won't be building it, but to build a stand for it, I need it on the design. Just gonna move it up. I don't know by how much. Now I'm gonna start making the box. The box will be made out of MDF. I don't know if 16 millimeters or 200 millimeters. I mean 20 millimeters. So it's like 1.6 centimeters or 2 centimeters. It depends on what I'm going to get at the store. So I'm just gonna go for now with 20 millimeters, and depending on what I find at the store, I'm gonna make the with the 20 millimeters or the 16. So again, a square for the box, which is gonna be 400 by 400. There it is. Now I'm gonna extrude it to 20 millimeters. Okay. Okay, I just noticed something here. There's a little thing here. Okay, it's the measurement, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I have the base. I think this is gonna be seen from the sides, so I'm gonna make the inside of the box inside. I mean the base, it's gonna go inside, so when you look at it, you're only gonna see the walls. So I'm gonna leave it just like that and make another rectangle, which is gonna be 400 by 20. Okay, now I'm gonna copy it to the other side. Click Control, no, wrong point. Click Control and then place it here. Okay, let me make something different. I'm gonna copy this surface, and then I'm gonna undo and undo, and now I'm gonna make a group out of this. So when I'm working on the other faces, I won't be messing with the base. So now I'm gonna paste it, and here it is. So I'm gonna paste it like there. Again, make a copy. Wrong point again. Copy. Okay. And now I'm gonna go with that. I deleted that one, and I'm gonna extrude this one to the height I want. I want about 1 meter 10, so this is 1100 millimeters. So okay, okay. So now I said I wanted the base not be seen. I just want the walls to be seen. So I'm gonna change this, but first I'm gonna make a copy of this again. Make a group first. Select that. make a group. Now I'm gonna make the copy and put it here. Okay. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select this, scale again, and I'm gonna make it as far as the base. Now I'm gonna select the base, and I'm gonna go on the inside of the walls. Okay, so when you look at it, you'll see the wall, not the base. Next, the other walls, of course. So again, I'm gonna copy these ones, like we did for the glass box. And now I'm gonna rotate it like I did before. So like this, 90 degrees. Now I'm gonna move it, and I'm gonna set this point in here. Again, you see the overlap. So scale here. Okay. I want these walls to go all the way down too. So I'm gonna do as before, but since they are already up to size, I'm just gonna move them and put it here. And now all I have to do is resize the base. Here and here. Okay, so we got our base, we got our walls. Now I'm gonna go and copy this and make it up for it. Again, move tool, control key, and I'm gonna snap it here. I selected the wrong point, so I'm gonna lower it here. Okay, so I have the basic shape of the box. So I want one of these walls to be a door. So I'm gonna use this one or this one, I don't know. But this will be a door with even hinges, like a kitchen cabinet. So this is gonna open, but I'm not gonna draw that. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Now what I need is to make a base for the aquarium to fit in. I mean, if you just drop it here, there's a really good chance someone knocks it over, like it touches and whoops, and great mess, broken glass. So let's get this up. Now the simplest way to do this is to go and draw a rectangle on the inside of the aquarium. I'm sorry I call it aquarium, but yeah, it's like an aquarium. Actually, I'm gonna buy it from a pet store, so it's really an aquarium. So now I have drawn the rectangle. I'm gonna extrude it again with the 20 millimeters. Okay, now I have the 20 millimeters. I'm gonna make a group out of this. I don't know if you are familiar with Sketchup. If you are not, when you select things starting from the left to the right, you only get the selections. You only get the selection to select what's inside your box. If you go from the right to the left, your selection box, it selects everything it touches. So you see, now everything is selected like this. If I only just want this part, I'll go from the left to the right, and I have this one. Okay, so now I have the base, and I'm gonna lower this down to touch the wooden box. Okay, so it's pretty much done. It's gonna look like this. Let me just go and, I don't know, maybe make it look better. Let's find some jewelry in the warehouse. It's like a necklace. Let's see what we find. Okay, I don't like this green, but okay, there's something like this. I'm gonna load it directly in the Sketchup model. Oh, it's out of scale, so I'm gonna delete it and get another one. This happens because the users made them in a determined unit, and I'm using millimeters, so probably that's not the same. So I'm gonna try and find something that it's not from this author, like me, Mylin Bodley, because probably all their models are gonna be on the same scale. So I'm gonna try to find another one. Okay, that's this George G. I wanted the black one. Okay, I don't care. Let's try this one. I can make it black afterwards. Okay, where is it? It's not showing. Completely out of scale. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the first one. So, oh no, I just got one of these. So, I'm not sending the report. And I'm gonna make it all over again. This time I'll try to go faster. Okay, luckily Sketchup made an auto-save version of the file. So I'm gonna save it first. Save as desktop, like box. Okay. Now I have it saved. So hopefully that won't happen again. Let's go to the necklace again. Necklace. And I'm gonna go with this one. It's a huge scale, but I'll scale it. This doesn't need any accurate measurements, so well, if you want to scale something and do not lose its proportion, you just start from the corner and you can read uniform scale about opposite point. It's gonna go with uniform scaling. So I don't know, maybe this is enough, maybe not. No, it's still too big. Well, there's something here. You see, there's this cube, and that's not on the center. So I'm gonna see why. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this, get out of there, and oh no. So I'm just gonna select things on this side. Okay, like this. Cut it. Okay, I'll lose the stand, I don't care. So stand goes away, and now I just paste it. Okay, now I can scale it again. Before scaling, I'm gonna group it. I'm gonna make a group out of it. Group. Okay, now scale and uniform scale again. Yeah, something like this. Okay, now I can set this on top. Well, now since I'm here and since I've already done this, it won't be much work, so I'm gonna make a render out of it. I use V-Ray for it, for rendering. I'm gonna make I don't know, a room around it. I'm gonna go with the top view and make something like this. Okay, I'm gonna give it some height. Sorry about that. Okay, give it some height, like 3 meters. That's it. Now I'm gonna make a window somewhere. Just gonna be a cut, really fast cut. I'm sorry about the cat if you're hearing it. So copy again. Okay, and I'm just gonna delete this one, and now I'll just cut these. Okay, so now we have a window so the light can get in. Now I'm gonna reverse these walls because this is the blue or gray face on the inside, so I'm gonna reverse these faces. Okay, so now the white is on the inside, and now I'm gonna go and get like this and hit the render button, see how it goes. Okay, no glass, no nothing. Something's wrong. I think it's about the groups. So if I explode, I'm gonna hide it just to get here and explode again. Now I'm gonna view the even geometry and unhide this. So I'm gonna select all I can and unhide. Okay. Now let's try rendering again. Still not working. I don't know why though. Well, I think I'm gonna leave the render for some other time, because this is, I don't know what it is. I have to check on the internet why it's happening. But you can see as rendering goes for what it's showing, you can see the sunlight hitting this. Maybe I can, I don't know, since this is here, I can give it a glossy look. So I'm gonna go to materials, and I'm gonna select like what I'm gonna go to colors named. Okay, I'm gonna go with snow. I'm gonna paint this. Snow. Okay. So now this, again, close this and now go to the material editor. No, oh come on, this is not going well. This should load the material. Okay, I'm gonna create a material. Just a V-Ray material. Okay. A diffuse layer, it will be white. Okay. Let's preview. Well, we have the white, and now I want some reflection to go on this. So I'm gonna is this working? No. Let's see. Not working again. Let's try to change this. I don't know much what I'm doing, but yeah, now we get some glossiness. Okay, so we go to in model, and we have the default material here, and let's see if it renders differently. Well, you can definitely see some reflection here of the corners, but this is a weird angle, so let's change the angle and do it again. Let's make it like this. Maybe change the hour of the day, and okay, let's go something like this, and let's render it again. Okay, that's not a reflection, that looks like something transparent. So let's forget about the renderings. Like I said, I'll come to you again with a better rendering solution, and once I've all of this fixed. So getting back to the build itself, let's get rid of the house or the room. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a cut list out of this so I know what boards do I need to cut at the hardware store. So I know the boards are usually like 2440 millimeters by what was it? It's like 1220 millimeters. Okay, this is roughly the size of the board. So I'm gonna get this one, I'm gonna make a copy and move it here. I know I need 2 of these, so let's rotate it to lay it on the board. It's more like a sheet, but okay, it's a sheet. I'm gonna call it a sheet. Sorry about that. Okay, like I said, 2 of these. Let's make a copy, and I know the curve, which is the thickness of the blade, it's usually about 3 millimeters, so I'm gonna make a line here that's 3 millimeters apart. Just okay, like this. So I have 2 of those. One of these will be the door, then the sides. Let's go to the sides. Which one of these? Copy again here. I'm gonna rotate it, and I'm gonna rotate it again, like this. And now I'm gonna put it there. Now sometimes this, depending on the view, it's kind of hard. That's where I don't like Sketchup. Well, but I can deal with it. Let's put it right there, and now I draw that line, but now I'm gonna make it different. I'm just gonna move it 3 millimeters. So I just click it, move the mouse on the axis I want to move it, hit 3, enter, and it's okay. Now I know I want 2 of these, so I make it times 2, and it's not working because I didn't make a copy. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna make this and the copy, you see, and this is gonna be here. Oh no, this is like 360 millimeters. I want the 3 millimeters between them, so I'm gonna make 363, and now I'm gonna make times 5 times 5. Okay, I see. Now I have all this array of boards, which I don't need. It was just for demonstration. Okay, so I have 2 doors and 2 sides, or 1 door, back side and left and right. So I'm just gonna put measurements here so I don't get confused, and I can distinguish between them. Well, something's wrong there. This should be here, and on this point, that's it. Here, and again that one here. Now I need the base in the top, and I know they're just like one another. So I'm gonna move, make a copy, put it on this face, move on this point right here. Now I'm gonna make a copy of it again, make it like that and go like this. Now again 3 millimeters apart, so 3. Okay, now I'll select both of them and give them the 3 millimeters from the other one. Okay, Sketchup tends to know when you're repeating a measurement, and sometimes it suggests you the size. Now I need that extrusion. Let's remove the aquarium from here, make a group again, because I ungrouped it for the render and still didn't work. I'm sorry about that. Okay, move it to the side. Now I want this piece, so this piece, let's go here, and again wrong point to snap. You always select the point you want to snap to something before moving it. It will be a lot easier. So I'm gonna snap it to this, and I'm gonna give it again the 3 millimeter. Okay, so this is a wider space, so I'm gonna just rearrange them. Like, I'm gonna move this there and then move the other ones here, and now hope it suggests me the 3 millimeters again. It does. So here I am with my boards set on the sheet of MDF. So I'm gonna put the measurements so the guys at the home center can cut this for me, because then I don't have to make a mess and go through all the work if I just can buy it like this, and it's free. So again, wrong point. It's here. Something didn't work. Okay, here, and the other one here. Now for the width. Okay, so I have almost all the dimensions I need. I just need this height. Well, something is wrong again. This should be 110. Why is it 1? Okay, because I scaled it to go with the top, but I really want this to be 110, so I'm just gonna scale them to 110. So what I'm gonna do, it's like I did before. I'm gonna make a measurement and I'm gonna set it to 110. No, not 110, but 1100 millimeters. Okay, so it's there. Now I'm gonna get this and scale all of them together, and well, I didn't select this one. This one, this one, this one. Okay, select. Now scale, which is the S button. Okay, that one doesn't want to be scaled. I'm gonna select it by itself. What? Oh, there was a duplicate here. Okay, so now it's 110. Let's see if this was 110. You can see here on the entity info window, it's 120. So I'm just gonna select this, this, and this scale. Oh, again, I forgot. Let's make it 110. Now select them, scale. Well, maybe something went wrong on the autosave. Yeah, there's one board missing. It's okay, because I can copy it from down there. Well, this one, yeah, it's one of these that's missing. Oh no, it's not even one of that that's missing. This one should be down here, and that one is missing. Maybe I didn't copy it, I don't know. So I'm gonna go and okay, I'm gonna put it to the side and match it to, or snap it to the aquarium. Which is gonna be somewhere this point in here. Okay, now I'm gonna move them together. Please, I'm gonna move it here. Oh, something went wrong again. Okay, snap it here, and it's done now. Now it's correct. Almost. What happened? Well, it's important to check, because you see, if I get... I hit the other door, that's what happened. But it's important to check if there's all the measurements are right after you finish it, because apparently everything was alright, but then there was this missing piece. It was on the cut list, so it was not a big problem, but it's always worth checking again. So now I'm sure about this. Okay, so it's just a box out of MDF where I can display some jewelry. Well, I'm gonna go and buy this stuff, and then I'm gonna make a YouTube video on the build of this. It's gonna be a very simple build, but well, I'm gonna show it to you how I do it anyway, or how I make it. See you later, guys. Thank you.